going on, guys? Back with another video. Today going to be installing some new suspension on the Integra. Ended up going with the Yellow Speed Racing coilover system. It's got a max drop of 2.5 inches and it's 33-way adjustable. Should be a nice little upgrade from the current setup, which is 5-way adjustable Tokiko shocks and some new speed 2-inch lowering springs. Been running those for quite some time now, so figure it's time for an upgrade. The suspension's been a little on the less forgiving side on some of the back roads, some of the little rougher roads that you might encounter just driving around. So figure it's time for an upgrade. I've done quite a bit over the last couple of years on it, so this was kind of like the last thing that I think really need to be addressed. So I'm going to open them up, we'll take a look at them, get them installed, and I'll take you out for a drive and I'll give you my impression on them. Alright, these are the Dynamic Pro Sport coilovers. They are designed for your street-driven car with the occasional track day. This company actually has a couple other options out there for you folks that are driving full-time track cars or cars that are track driven but with the occasional street. For me, I drive my car mostly on the street with the occasional track, so I chose to go with the Dynamic Pro Sport. Overall, right out the box, seems like a nice, well-rounded coilover system here. Comes with a lot of anodized aluminum parts. Got the rubber dust boots. It's got aluminum top plates. I was reading through the instructions real quick there. It looks like the adjustments are actually made right here, not on the spring seat. You actually make them right here and adjust this shock body, and that's how the ride height is adjusted right there. But yeah, it seems like a pretty decent coilover setup. Obviously, it comes with the front and rear coilovers. In the package is the spanner wrenches, the instruction manual, a sticker, and there's 4 valve adjustment tools. I actually took the liberty of putting one in just to see how it worked out. And yeah, so you basically just insert them in there. I guess you can take them out or just leave them in there if you want, and then you make your adjustments right on the top. And one thing that's nice about this is, as is some of the other systems I've seen out there, this one actually has, you can actually feel the clicks on it, so you know when it's actually when you're making an adjustment, which is nice. But yeah, it seems like a good setup here. Certainly got to be better than what I had, what I have right now. So we'll get these installed, and yeah, we'll go take it for a drive. Alright, so the installation is complete on the coilovers. Pretty basic install here. For those that haven't done one before, you're going to need some basic hand tools. You'll need a 10mm, a 12mm, and a 17mm socket set, and open closed end wrench set, and a hammer. That'll be used to free up the upper ball joint on the control arm. But yeah, overall it came out nice. We'll take a look here. This is the front suspension. I will note on these cars, this chassis in particular, and it's probably with most coilovers for this chassis, that there is no provision for a bracket for mounting the brake line to. So I have temporarily zip tied it to this fork, and my plan is to just upgrade the brake lines to a braided line, and I will probably just fab up a bracket out of some aluminum and mount it somewhere on this pinch bolt, and that should take care of that. Actually, I might even be able to, I don't know if I can move that bracket right there, but this one of these, this bracket here, I don't know if it's possible to move that. I might even be able to move that, just shift that over and get it into position, but I'll play around with it. Right now, that's really the least of my concerns. I just want to get the get it installed, and I'll mess around with that at a later date. But yeah, it came out good. Just got to dial in the ride height. Probably going to be a little tedious because I end up having to remove the wheels to do it, because the adjustment collars are kind of tucked in there a little bit. So there's the locking collar that's got to be loosened up, and the adjustment's got to be made up here on the top using the spanner wrenches. But yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Just a little bit time consuming, but I'll get that all squared away, and yeah, we'll take it out for a drive, and I'll let you know. Alright, so I'm out on the back roads here. We just run through the twisties here, give you my impression on how they feel. Up here, this little stretch of road here, did pretty well over the bumps. It's got a nice firm feel to it. Feels pretty planted. Not too abrasive on some of the harsher spots in the road, but overall feels pretty nice. I'm just running the recommended settings on the dampening. I've got it's recommended to run 12 clicks up on the front and 8 on the rear, and that's what I'm running right now. I've got about 1.5 inch drop, and I'll play around with it a little bit. This is my first time driving it out, so but it feels pretty good. It's got a nice firm ride to it. Not too bouncy. This road is not 100% smooth either. It's got some little twists in it, but I think a good road to test it out on for sure, because it's probably a lot of the types of roads that I'll be seeing on my drives. Well, that sucked. In the course of recording that last bit of footage there, the camera mount decided to take a crap on me. So wasn't able to complete that little run there. But final thoughts are the Yellow Speed Dynamic Pros, nice set of coilovers. Good bang for the buck. They were packaged well. They looked good. They felt great. As I mentioned, the factory recommends starting out with about 12 clicks in the front and 8 clicks in the rear from your softest setting. It's all in the instructions, but it's a good starting point. I'm going to probably firm it up a little bit more than that. Probably add a few more clicks in the front and a few more in the rear. There was a couple of spots in that road that it was a little bit bouncy, but overall it had a good firm feel to it. Not harsh at all. Great daily driver coilover setup for sure. I'm going to be doing some track days probably this fall, and I'm going to be taking a cruise down to Devil's Backbone down in North Carolina in the fall as well. So I'll get some footage on that, and I'll be able to test them out a little bit better. But yeah, nice set of coilovers. If you're in the market for a new set, check out the Yellow Speeds. They got a decent lineup, a little bit for everybody. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more content. I'm signing off.